I'm Kitty Gumdrop and you're watching Kitty's channel. We're in my bathroom. Why? Seemed like a good place to start after being gone for so long. Mostly because I think my shower is really boring. Look at it. It's like this big yellow panel of fiberglass. And every time I shower, I don't shower. Oh, scratch that. I do bathe, but I bathe. I like baths, but I would really like something to look up at that isn't a big blank canvas of buh. It's not called a bath, it's called a bath. Like you bask in it. I was waiting to find something for that, but we got there. If this is your first time joining me for a video after watching one of my hair videos, welcome. I'm really glad to have you. I don't always do hair videos, but when I do, they're pretty good. Anyway, I will be doing one shortly because my roots are getting out of control. Probably gonna bleach them in the future on camera because I've never actually done that for you guys. Mostly because it's the biggest hassle in the world. I hate bleaching my roots. So I figured maybe next time you could join me for that. But today, I'm gonna use acrylic paint and paint my shower into something more interesting. I don't have a plan in mind. Sorry if you hear squeaking in the background. I got Thor a new toy, so he's been squeaking up a storm out there with that thing. It's a moose. Anyway, I think I got everything I need to paint this bathroom and make it a little bit more interesting, at least in the shower aspect of it. This is a little toothy. Don't need anything like gesso, so if you're interested in watching me paint my shower, don't tell my landlord, and we're gonna get started. I feel like the first thing I need to do is get some of the colors set up on a palette that I have down here. So I'm gonna go down here, and I will be right back up in just a second. Stay right there. Okay, so now I have every single paint in a solo cup lined up down here, and it's a really nice like gradient from purple to green. We're gonna get that going. I have no plan in mind. I'm literally just gonna get the paints up here, slap them on, and we're gonna see how this turns out in the end. And if it's bad, like maybe it'll mostly wash off. And if it's good, I'll tell Michael he can't shower for 24 hours and I'll spray it down and keep everybody out of the bathroom, otherwise they're gonna suffocate. So I guess I'm gonna get this thing started. I wore clothes I care about, which wasn't like my smartest choice. I made this shirt in high school. It's like 10 years old. I'm gonna get some of this dark purple on the back and just start like making some swipes. Okay. I think I'm gonna dry brush this back and forth through the paint. See if I can get kind of like a dry brush. That's what I said. See if I can get maybe kind of like a different color going all the way through so it's not that solid like egg white color. See what I'm saying? It looks like graffiti. I'm one of those people where I've learned that, okay, I used to make fun of abstract art when I was in high school because I was like, how much talent does it take to paint abstract? But then I learned that I really like the way that a painting changes and grows and develops, and then you had no idea what you were making the entire time, and you end up with something completely different than you started out with. And I think I've learned that's why I like abstract art. So don't make fun of things until you try them, because you might like them. Now that I've basically got a dry brush purple base around everything, except these would kind of look like windows now. Can't decide if it's creepy or cool. Depends on what I put outside. I get to put somebody like peeping in. Creepy. Anyway, now that I got those up, I figured I'd tell you real fast why I haven't been doing YouTube for the last month and a week, I suppose, 5 weeks. My cat Jazz got very sick. I didn't understand what was wrong, so of course he had to go to the vet. He got to the point where what was happening is he was wandering around the house, yowling, screaming, trying to pee, and nothing was happening. So we took him to the vet. The vet said he had a blockage that they couldn't expel by squeezing him, which was off-putting as it was, because he did not like that. Anyway, so he had to get some surgery, get a catheter in, and get the blockage removed, and now he's on a special diet. I have to buy his food specifically at the vet every time. He's the only one that can eat it because the other ones will try and steal his food, and now I have to babysit him every time he eats, so we had to get in a routine ever since he got back from the vet. But he's doing fine. He's put on weight. Some of his butt hair that fell out grew back, which I didn't even realize. I thought he was just getting old. He's 10, 11 years old. Older kitty. But I wanted to let everybody know he's fine. He's gonna live a while. We're monitoring things. He's been able to pee. He started having accidents in the house, so I had to delay it a while again and get everything cleaned up, making sure everything was in order for the cat because something was going wrong, obviously. But I think we're finally in a situation where it works out for everybody. Jazz is free wandering around the house doing his thing, and I'm not afraid he's just gonna go pee on stuff when I'm not in the room. So we're back to doing YouTube. I'm back to like enjoying my time with you guys, and while I was gone, I did want to mention, if you fast forwarded through most of this, pay attention to this part, okay? I made a TikTok, and I've been enjoying making TikToks, and while I can't do one every day, the days that I have inspiration, I put out quite a few. Or I try to anyway, so if you guys like watching my videos, oh, I almost smacked my shirt with the paint. Please don't do that, I like this shirt. If you guys like my videos, go ahead and follow me on TikTok at Kitty Gumdrop. Same thing as my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter. I really need to just get my name legally changed. First name Kitty, middle name Gumdrop, and then I'll get my mom's maiden last name because my last name, that's a story for another time. Anyway, back to the painting. Blue. I'm gonna make some circles and then I'm gonna come back to them. Oh, I have a faucet right there. I can rinse it out and then easily, like that's not. I swung around the paintbrush. It landed on the solo cut plastic, but I need to be more careful. I think now that I have these colors laid down, what I'm gonna do is put this brush somewhere else. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush out of my brush hole. About the size of, like a contour brush. And I'm going to take every different color that I want up here and I'm going to just put them in random different spots and then I'm going to dry brush the whole thing and see how that comes out. So wish me luck. I'm going to drag a dark purple all the way down this big line here because I want to. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to add some of this. Now what I have here, I'm going to take a wet brush to that, and then I'm going to scrape that out so that it spreads the colors that I have now, and then I'm going to add the last bit of colors that I have to it, and then maybe some sparkle paint. I got the wet brush that I was using for the other paint rinsed out, and now I'm going to drag it across and see what it, I don't know, we'll see. So this is the background that we have, and most of the yellow's gone, but it's kind of okay if it stays because I'm not painting the entire shower, and it matches a little bit better if I have a little bit of yellow. I'm justifying to myself and everybody else at home. I think what I want to do now is take the greens and the light colors that I have left and kind of just speckle them. That's not good. Did you see that too, Jazz? Where'd it go? There's spots of green just somewhere now. Well, I really want to do the same thing with the other colors. I'm just afraid of them. Maybe if I stand back further, I'm gonna step out and a little closer to you guys. Next to the cat, probably. Okay. Well, that's nice. That worked. Ah. I'm almost done. So now what I think I'm going to do is take the sparkle paint that I have and paint these windows. Because they can't just stay blank like this, and this is ridiculous, in my opinion. So I'm going to make them sparkly, and then we're going to see what we do with them from there, because I don't have, like I said, any plan whatsoever in mind. It was just every sparkle paint I had left, which included green and like multiple shades of sparkly green and multiple shades of sparkly blue. And I'm just going to mix it up and hopefully it's not something ugly. Well, it's a pretty color, but I'm not sure if it's opaque enough. I'm actually going to finish up the rest of painting those off camera and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and finished up everything because there wasn't really a lot left I had to do. I just had to get the coats of sparkle paint on the window areas and then I had to get a border around them because I was looking at them and they just looked incomplete. So without further ado, I'm going to get out of your face. And I'm going to show you what I did. So this is my shower. I can't decide if it looks like a mess or if it looks, it kind of looks better in person than it does on camera. I can see it on camera and it doesn't look as good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it down and I'm going to show you what's been going on because it looks a lot better like on my phone. Alright, I think this is a little bit better. I'm whispering because the phone has to be right up next to my face so I can show you everything that I did. It's just a full body scan, look her up and down. Yeah, we stumbled at the hips. Anyway. So I got the phone flash on to show you all the sparkles that I made. Whee, sparkly trays, paint still wet. So if you like my shower, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Comment what your favorite thing about the shower is, or if I made a mess of it, of course, because I need to know that too. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be spraying that acrylic sealant stuff on it and keeping it and showing Michael when he gets home, because he didn't know I was doing this today. He knew I was filming a video, he didn't know what video. Anyway, this is my welcome back to YouTube video to myself, mostly to you guys, because I feel like I've been disappointing having not been here, and I'm shaking the camera up a storm because I keep hand gesturing that you can't see. Alright, two-hand grip here. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you guys for being patient with me while Jazz was sick and all the different things I've been having to deal with recently, because there have been a few things, and I'll talk about them in the near future. It's nothing bad, just different. And, well, I enjoyed painting my shower and making the place that I have to take a bath a lot less boring. So if you guys like that video, again, hit that like down below, let me know, and I'll see you guys next week. We're back on schedule for every single Monday. Bye!